Hi everyone! So this video is a bit of a fun one. I got a lot of good feedback from the last time I did these types of videos and I really enjoy filming them because you all know I love perfumes and I love to share my experiences and my thoughts and everything with you about them. So this is another first impressions video. This one, it's one scent, but it is a very well-known scent. It's been around since the 70s and it is Clinique's Aromatics Elixir. So after trying the Youth Dew perfume, which is still back here on my desk, which I go up to that every now and then, just open the cap and give it a sniff and it makes me smile. I just, for whatever reason, really enjoy the scent. Even if I'm not always in the mood to wear a scent like that, it still makes me smile. But a lot of people sort of put this in a similar kind of area. So not necessarily a similar kind of scent, but I've never smelt this one either. I bought a small 10ml size and I got it in the Eau de Parfum, so the Parfum spray. I'm pretty sure you can get an Eau de Toilette version as well, but I thought if I'm going to go for it, I'm going to go for the Eau de Parfum. So with this particular scent, they describe it as being a chypre floral. Judging by some of the notes though and the name, I'm going to assume that it's going to be a bit more aromatic, maybe herbal or woody. And I guess in the chypre florals there are those woody notes and those mossy notes under the florals and maybe some fruitiness or something to it as well. But this isn't even unwrapped yet. So I'm going to unwrap it with you and try it out on a perfume card that I made just from cardboard that I had here, and then read through what the notes actually are after I give you my first impressions. So I haven't read any reviews specifically about this. I've looked at the quick blurb about it from when it was released, but this will be my first impression. So I'll just unwrap the perfume. Tiny little bottle. So I'm pretty sure that the larger bottle also looks like this smaller version. So the liquid is a nice golden, kind of like an amber colour, I guess you could say. And already, just from the box, I can kind of get whiffs of like the woodiness or aromatic. It's a really good name for it. I think the name, I'm guessing, describes the scent, which I think that's a wonderful idea. I think it's great. So yeah, this is the Eau de Parfum. It does have a sprayer on it. It's not a rollerball, so that's nice as well. I can smell it a little bit through the nozzle. What I'm going to do is just spray it on this card, give it a sniff and tell you what I think. So let's try this together for the first time. Okay. Apparently it's strong, which I think it is. Oh, okay. So again, this is very a nostalgic scent for me. So I was born in the 80s, obviously from my username, but growing up, I think people wore this type of scent more in the 80s and the 90s, or at least people who were like the generation above me or the generation above them. This is the type of scent that I remember smelling on, like my parents, that kind of generation, or my grandparents as well. It's very nostalgic. It is very aromatic, is the perfect word to describe this scent. So it's been released as a scent for women, but I think this is also giving me vibes of unisex, like a masculine or feminine type of scent. Maybe as it dries down or on the skin it might have the floral notes come out a bit more, but I'm getting ylang ylang from here. I'm getting definitely, there's like a spiciness to it. Like, I think it's the patchouli, the sandalwood. There's a lot of, it smells yellow. If some people find it interesting, sometimes when I smell things or taste things, I can associate it with a colour. I don't know if that's normal, I don't know if it's helpful, but for those of you that are similar, it might be. But it has a very bright yellow scent. So the floral notes in here smell more like white florals, like tuberose, I guess. Jasmine, the yellowy kind of scents like ylang ylang. Maybe even like chamomile, like a chamomile tea, which I hate chamomile tea. I don't like that, but I am getting that kind of a floral note to it. So there is a lot of floral things happening, but it's very woody at the same time and very herbal at the same time, which is quite nice. So I will go to the notes now and go through what they are, and I'm looking at it and there are a lot of things in here. So, wow, okay. So apparently this one has top notes of chamomile, aldehydes, clary sage, coriander, so coriander seed, geranium, lemon verbena, Brazilian rosewood and bergamot. I'm not getting a lot of citrus or anything like that though. Middle notes or heart notes of rose, carnation, ylang ylang, orris root, jasmine, tuberose and orange blossom. I'm getting mainly ylang ylang, that kind of like, it just reminds me of a shower gel or something from when I went to Bali, like that kind of island, not quite tropical floral scent, but I just think of like Fiji and think of Bali on that kind of a herbal, floral, woodiness. But the base notes are oak moss, patchouli, incense, vetiver, sandalwood and musk. I get the incensey, it does kind of have an earthy, almost smoky but not smoky, so more incensey, I guess is a good way to describe it, but like a woody incense, not like a bohemian hippie tree of life kind of incensey scent. It's a little powdery, but yeah, it's definitely herbal, and I think aromatic is, again, the perfect word to describe this scent. So yeah, that's my first impressions. I think it is different to Youth Dew. Obviously, it's not the same. It's not compared to Youth Dew from what I can see here either, but it's not going to be for everybody. I think it's more of a classical scent profile. I don't think it's a very modern scent, but it just is very nostalgic. Again, it's just, it could be like, it's not a modern scent in the way that a lot of the department stores have scents out at the moment, but I could still see this as being more of a niche or luxurious scent that comes out. So there are some brands that have more unisex scents that they release that are quite herbal at the moment, and I think I can't think of the Hermetica, is that the right brand, or Penhaligon's? I'm not sure if that's the right name, but there's a few that really some more complex scents. It also reminds me a little bit of Aramis, which is my dad's scent. That's all he wears exclusively. I think he used to wear Fahrenheit or Shalimar or something. Oh, I can't remember what it was. What was it? Something else. I think it was Fahrenheit. He used to wear that as well. But it is reminding me of the vibes of Aramis, which I think it would probably cover a few of the similar notes to Aramis. So I think it would be more of a unisex scent. It does still remind me of that like Aramis-y kind of scent, and I think that's where it's a bit more nostalgic for me, because that's what my dad wears. But yeah, it's a very vintagey, more classic kind of smelling scent, or slightly niche. I guess some people could call it a little old-fashioned as far as the floral notes in here go, but it is a little soapy, and that's where I think that kind of note in it swings to more the feminine, the classically feminine kind of side. It's very strong, super strong. I think if you were sensitive to strong scents, don't get the Eau de Parfum, get the Eau de Toilette. I think that it has the same notes as the Eau de Parfum. It's comforting, it's, yeah, just, it's a very confident perfume. You wouldn't need a lot of this. I could see this lasting for days on fabric and card. But yeah, so I am glad to have this in my collection for sure. I'm glad I only have a small bottle because I can't see me really wearing this or wearing it often. I think generally with scents like these, the more nostalgic kind of scents, I wear them for myself to kind of smile. Sometimes I'll wear them to bed really lightly, or just give them a sniff every now and then. Just pop off the cap and give them a sniffle, and yeah, they always make me smile for some reason. I really enjoy it. I think if you are building your collection, or you just really enjoy smelling different scents, this is a good one to try. If you're wanting to smell something very aromatic, yeah, give it a go. But it is very strong. That was my first impressions of the Clinique's Aromatics Elixir. It's going a bit more soapy now, so I think this is an interesting one, but it's still very aromatic. And that is literally the perfect word. That I think you know what it's going to smell like by looking at it and reading the bottle and reading the name, and I think that's perfect. The way that they've designed this is exactly, you get what you expect to get, and it's great. So it's bright, it's strong, it's confident, it's nostalgic, it's aromatic, it's yellow, it's warm, it's bold, and yeah, classic. So yeah, I like it. I like it. It's not for everybody though. It is one that I could imagine a lot of people not liking, particularly if you're into really sweet, fruity scents. You're probably not going to like this. But try it out if you're ever in a department store and you come past this. For something different, just to test your nose, give it a go. It's a bit of fun, and that's what I think fragrance is about. It's having fun and trying new things. So that's it for me. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. But apart from that, I hope you're all having a fantastic morning, afternoon or evening, whatever it may be, wherever you are. And I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye for now.